What's going on, guys, man? Welcome back or to the channel, man. It's your boy Jay Ford. We are back with another video. It's the new month of August, man. We got new goals, new everything, new videos, most importantly. But last month was kind of iffy month for me, man. Like, I'm gonna be transparent with you all, be completely 100%. We always gonna face adversities and everything, but the most important thing is how we overcome it and how we react to facing adversity. So we are built for with any type of adversity to come our way. We all face challenges and everything, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's all about how we respond to those challenges. I don't know, man, I just felt like that was something that I needed to say. Anyway, man, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video, man. You guys see the title of today's video, and it's the reason why I say it's a new month, new goals. Of course, it's August, but also it's gonna be a whole lot of 1 year this month videos. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, I'll go ahead and fill you in real quick, just because you might be new here. So if you're new here, this truck right here that you see behind me is my 2017 F150. It is the V8 5.0 F150. Of course, you know everybody loves those V8 F150s. Let me show you why. So I built this truck right now. We are sitting on a 8-inch FTS lift kit, 24x14 wheels, TIS to be exact. Shout out TIS. Is the 5.57 and along with rims one. I keep saying rims on sometimes. It's rims 1. You can only get these wheels exclusively at rims 1, and they are out right now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 36 1450 Versatile MST. Also shouts out to Versatile. Pretty much today's video is pretty much just gonna be going over, you know, some things that I would have done differently looking back over the time to lift my truck. So this first one is technically not something that I wish I would have done different, but it's something that I felt like would have benefited me in the long run while doing this whole YouTube thing. I knew all along that I was gonna lift the truck, but I really wish I would have went ahead and put a level on the truck, because I was considering that at the time, but I was like, I'm gonna be wasting money at this point, because I know I'm getting the lift kit. I know the lift kit that I want to get and everything else, but I really wish I would have went ahead and went with a level, just because I can compare the difference later, you know what I'm saying, like right now with how I got the truck lifted and everything. So during that meantime, while the wheels was actually being made, because it took a little while for me to actually get my wheels to come in, because they was being in production and everything. So, but let's go ahead and jump into the main things why I say I wish, some things that I would do differently about the truck. So the main thing would be, what I would say I would do is I would just wait it a little bit longer and saved up a little bit more money and got the coilover kit. Now I will say it took my wheels, I ordered my wheels back in March. Like I say, they were in production, so it was hard, and they was coming from overseas. I guess at least that's what I was told. I think I waited like almost 6 months. So to be exact, it was 5 months. So in that meantime, I ordered my lift kit in like June, somewhere like around the beginning of June. I got it powder coated in June, got it back after the 4th of July. So what I wish I would have did was just saved up a little bit of money, and you know what I'm saying, then go ahead and get the coilover kit, because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, this is the basic FTS lift kit. It's the standard 8-inch FTS lift kit, but with the actual coilover kit, I've heard some people say you can stretch it to 9 inches. But most importantly, you know what I'm saying, you got the coilover, so it's gonna ride a lot better. And me being on these 14 wides, it really don't help with the ride quality as much. Like, it doesn't ride bad, it depends on where you're going. Now, I will say that now, because if I'm on a rough road, boy, this thing is stiff as hell, I'm not gonna lie. And the 14 wides do not help. And so with the FTS lift kit, with the standard, you still on your factory strut. So that's why I say I wish I would have went ahead and saved up a little more money, and I could have got the coilover kit. But you know, I'm happy with how things are right now, and sometime in the future I am planning to save up some money and get the coilover kit. So we'll see how that goes from there. All right, so number 2, knowing that I'm gonna go with this big lift kit, like I say, I'm sitting 8 inches and on 24x14s and 36 1450 tires. I really wish I went ahead and bought the power steps before I put the lift kit on. I'm planning to buy power steps in the future, mainly because, like, I'm 6'2". Let me show y'all something. Show y'all how I have to get in the truck. And see, now as y'all see, sometimes I have to take these big large step just to get in the truck. I mean, I took the factory steps off personally because I like the way it looks without these steps, and it looks a whole lot better. Like my wife, I don't know, man. Like my wife, sometimes she don't have trouble getting in the truck, but she had to take this big step and so forth. As well as my parents, if they hop in the truck with me, they ride somewhere with me. So I just, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes it can be a pain in the ass, like jumping up, especially if you have on jeans. So that's why I say I wish I would have done that before. That way I could have had that, lift all that out the way. I mean, I still can do it now, but it was better to go ahead and do it before, knowing the plans that I had for the truck. So that's that. Now lastly, I do wish the truck was a little bit more taller, because knowing that I was gonna run this big of a setup like the 24x14s and the 36-inch tires, I rub like crazy.
What, did I hit something?
It is what it is. You got pay to play, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I wanted it, because look at it, it just looked damn good. Like, you can't tell me these 14 Ys don't look good. We're gonna have a review going up on the 14 Ys pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that video as well. So I kind of wish I would have went just a little bit more taller as far as the lift kit. FTS do make a 10 to 12 inch lift kit. You have to get to the 12, you actually have to do the coilover setup and all that stuff. During that time while I was waiting on my wheels to get here, I could have just, you know, been a little bit more patient, saved up a little bit more money in the meantime. And even if it took, you know, after August to actually get my lift put on and everything, because my whole ordeal, I wanted my truck lifted before my birthday. I know there's gonna be guys, well, you can always go with a smaller set of wheels and tires. No, I really love the look of the 14 Ys. I like it. The rubbing don't bother me that much, because I've worked my way around. I got used to it. I know when to turn, when not to turn. I know how to turn, so it don't bother me. The look of this truck is way far beyond of how it performs as far as me rubbing. Like, I don't really care about that, you know what I'm saying? So those are some things to consider, but like I say, I'm pretty happy with what I got here. I think it looks good. I have no issues with it. I love the way I did everything. I love the way I built this truck. It's just a few minor things that I wish I would have done differently. Y'all leave a comment down below. Just tell me some things you might have done different to your truck before you lifted it, if you haven't lifted it already. So, I mean, like, do I regret lifting my truck? Absolutely not. Do I regret running these 14 Ys? Absolutely not. I just wanted to go over some things with y'all about, you know, some things that I really wish I would have done, you know what I'm saying, or not. So it's not necessarily mistakes or regrets or anything, but so far, man, it's been good, man. The truck drives pretty smooth, no issues with that. It handles pretty well. You just have to stay on top of things, like as far as like your alignment and checking to make sure everything is good. If you're considering lifting your truck, man, what I will tell you to do, if you're thinking about it and you know you might do it in the future, just go ahead and do what you was already thinking about. Do it right the first time, get it out the way, because that's exactly what I did with this truck as far as some of the things that I mentioned. But as far as running 14 Ys and going with the 8-inch lift kit, I decided to go ahead and do that because I know how I am as a person. I'll be like, dang, I wish I would have went ahead and did that, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. So if you're already thinking about it, you see so many people, they start off with their lift kit and you know what I'm saying, they be like, dawg, I wish I want to go higher, I want to go higher. So I decided to just go ahead and go right out the back, go 8 inches instead of going for 6, which is what I was originally going to go. If you're thinking running 14 Ys, go ahead and do it. Like, you may have to do some trimming. I didn't do any trimming with mine because I didn't really want to. That's going to be all for me. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. And appreciate y'all, man. Get with y'all on the next one. We out.